The more things change, the more they stay the same. Alright, what is up my friends? Welcome to another video here on CoolStuffInc.com. I've got a cool one for you today. This is like I'm making your rounds on Magic Online and did well in some challenges and stuff. And it's a blue-white artifact deck in Standard. Kind of a cool thing to see. We've got every card in the entire deck is an artifact, but 2 copies to Depopulate. That's it. Every other card is an artifact, which is super cool because there's a lot of synergy happening. A lot of cross synergy, too. We see, of course, the new cards from Lost Caverns of Ixalan, joining up with cards from Brothers War, big, heavy artifact set, which is kind of cool to see. And, Irencrag here, Mightstone and Weakstone there, and kind of just a craft blue-white board control deck. It's funny. Things change, but they also stay the same. Icy Manipulator into a Wrath of God. A lot more words than those cards have, but same idea as well. So we got Sweepers, we got Craft cards, Mightstone and Weakstone's powerful card draw and mana ramp. And we got Chimil, the Inner Sun, and Thousand Moon Smithy as kind of top end cards. Holding the room together here is Thran Spider, which is a good blocker that blocks all of the cheap flying creatures, as well as the 3/4 scooter vehicle. And also makes power stones to ramp. Sawblades, more removal spells, Foundry, ramp. Just a pretty awesome looking deck, honestly. Good lands too. Demolition Field, Mirrex, and Anchorage. Sideboard is those all important counter spells for the rampy matchups, control matchups, Stroke, and Negate. Also, Urza. When they board out those Go for the Throats, you can board in Urza, which is a very good card in the deck. It makes all your things cheaper, and then can also meld into the Planeswalker with Mightstone and Weakstone, which is a very real thing to do. A couple more caskets, and you get the idea. So, really cool blue-white board control deck, and let's give it a spin. But first, we work from our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com.
CoolStuffInc.com is a proud sponsor of Jim Davis, and you can show your support while getting 5% off your entire order by using the promo code JIM5 at checkout. Need singles for constructed or kitchen table play? Looking to pick up sealed product or the latest in Magic accessories? We've got you covered. CoolStuffInc.com is the place for all your Magic the Gathering needs. And remember to use the code JIM5 at checkout for 5% off. CoolStuffInc.com, cool stuff in stock.
Alright, we are on the draw, but that's pretty good. We've got a mana rock and a big thing to play to. We've got 5 lands, but 2 of them are good. A little Spyglass Siren action, no problem. Glyphbridge, a good draw also. We got a Wrath and a removal spell. Map it up, and they find a Dark Slick Shores, so either Dimir or Esper. Sirens for days. Alright, here comes Sirens. Here's Fabrication Foundry. It's our mana rock. Map again. Land again. Alright, so swamp. They're probably just blue-black. Fire up the old schooner, which is pretty good. We draw a Thousand Moons Smithy. That cannot block. Can't block the schooner yet, but next turn is pretty good. Is awkward with the bridge. The bridges are very good right now anyway, so I'm going to kill one of these things. So, might be Mightstone, Weakstone, might be Foundry. We'll see what happens. Mirrex. Fire up the crew. Getting in. Explore another land. And they just say go. Alright, so Braided Net's pretty good here, honestly. The net is certainly kind of nice. If we net first, we play around Make It Disappear. Kind of like that, actually. So, net first. Then we'll play the Foundry also. Have a 5/5. So, kind of a tempting attack. What's going on here? You know, no Urtai or anything like that. No, kind of like Malcolm or some other flash threat. Lean back to 5 on the box schooner is kind of appealing. As is attacking for 5, which is jam. What we got? Bitter Triumph. Discarding a Sheoldred. Rather than paying 3 life? That's really weird. Sure. Would think that 17 life with shoulder in hand feels a lot better. Whatever. Here's a Malcolm. It's fine. Again, Glyphbridge is a little awkward. It will kill 2 of them. I can lead them with one Spygrass Siren, but they're going to crew. We just Icy down. Good old, it's a classic Magic right here, right? We just got Icy and Wrath of God. Tap Schooner. Fire up the loot. Discard a land. Play Shoulder. They have your land too, damn. Alright, so no flippies. We kind of like Mightstone, Weakstone here. If we can just Mightstone draw and then Eiganjo their thing. Let's do that. Just Mightstone draw. No! We're getting stifled. Probably should saw that one coming, honestly, but sure. Okay. So this turns off all the abilities of my... Oh, now I can't even tap for mana either. Oh my god, this is rude. Alright. Yeah, we're dead. That's a pretty good draw. Alright, so... Not have enough mana for my Eiganjo anymore. Damn. They have this thing too, or yeah, we're just completely dead. Yeah, I mean, not by shouldered. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Guess we're not, like, actually dead yet. We Glyphbridge, lead them with a 1-1. Oh, yeah, we are, because they have a freaking reef, too. Man, we're getting it back into that, like, world where wraths aren't very good, but there's vehicles and creature lands, too. Alright, so go to 1 life against their 1/1 flyer and creature land. I have an Icy with 1 thing on it. Alright, we draw a spot. That's actually a sick draw. Alright, so go to 1. And no tappies. Decline. We are going to Glyphbridge. Leave them with their... Oh, so last card's counterspell. That would suck, obviously. So leave them with 1 thing. They get 1 thing left. Unfortunately, we're a damn mana short of... Actually, 2 mana short of Eiganjo. But here's our Spider. If they have... if they can crew and... The problem is the Power Stone does turn on their reef. Yeah. I mean, we're... probably dead here. They just need to find a crew. And find a crew and another attacker. So fire up the reef and have a... What are they doing? Yes, they have 2 mana left over. So they have a creature that costs 1 or 2 we lose. Here's the reef. And we're going to... Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I forgot about how this Icy works. So, like, we Icy this, they crew us in response instead. We just lose. All right, so almost came back. But tough game, obviously. All right, so blue-black. These caskets seem pretty good. Market Gnome seems kind of bad. This card just seems awful to me. I don't know. Sawblades, casket. Definitely want these caskets. And then, like... The Wraths are... They're fine. They're not incredible. I would say this card's pretty exciting also. Urza blocks the vehicle, which is nice, and does some good stuff as well as far as, like, ramping goes. I just like Urza as a card, honestly. Yeah, I'm just gonna ship this card. I'll play 2 Urzas. Let's try this. They're all not gonna have many things that can kill Urza, too. Like post board. Like Go for the Throw probably comes out and so on and so forth. So a little bit of a sideboard juke. Melding would be cool, but not really the main plan. Alright. Level 1 lander. Into... yeah, it's fine. We can keep this. It's obviously 2 lander in the play, but we're not going to 5, so... Let's draw land. That works for us, right? Usually. Here's Siren. Foundry it is. Not quite a land, but good enough. Getting Spider online seems excellent against them. 2/4 Spider. Pretty sweet. They map, hit a land, play a land, attack for once they go. Draw a land 2 hour. Now we're actually flying. Look at this. Making land drops, playing spells. I mean, I'll block. What do you got? It's a spider. Spiders have reach. Sneaky reach. It's not even that sneaky of a reach, alright? Can't even complain. Yeah, let's play Net. Doesn't resolve, it's fine, obviously. Here's a Negate. Didn't tap Foundry for some stupid reason. I don't know why, but it's fine. Negate that, and we just attack for 2 and get out of their life. So they go. Deep Cavern Bat. Annoying, but fine. Spider doesn't really good against this deck, honestly. Alright, so goodbye to the casket, which makes sense. We're going to tap and draw a Mightstone, Weakstone. We can cast that one. Don't want to kill the bat or just draw 2? You don't draw 2, right? Screw the bat. I don't care about no bat. Just draw 2 cards. We draw a Plains. We have Sawblade up. And you can't guess next, no blue, but we just attack, right? If they attack us, we just Sawblades it, so it's pretty sweet. Say go. I like this card. This card's fun. Two Infinity Stones. They counter it, whatever, obviously. Not the end of the world. Sure. Rather that than something big, right? Just take 1 damage, who cares? And sure, so... Alright, I mean, like... We do have the activated ability on the Spider also, which is kind of sweet. So we can start looking for artifacts as well. Spider's great. I like this card a lot. I think I just play the Net. And you know what? Maybe just activate Spider. Just like play land. It's just like activate Spider. Especially have a mana left over, but no 1-drops. So yeah, just say go. I think trading damage is probably bad for us. They have shoulders in their deck also. So I mean, the attack was it's fine. Never mind. They're going to Anoint with Affliction. That's freaking rude. All right, so activate this thing. And we got Mightstone, Weakstone. That's great. Draw more some more cards. Anointed. Thran Spider. Sorry, bud. So second Mightstone, if it's effectively just a divination, they're going to Gix and draw. That's pretty annoying. We draw Depopulate. That's a pretty good draw. Obviously, if they have a counter spell, I can pay for with these. That's pretty cool. So sure, play this thing. Rathia. Get back our casket, and then we'll attempt another Weakstone. Draw 2. At the end of the world, they counter it, obviously. Sure. They got 3 cards left. They do have a Restless Reef, which they're not going to use. We draw another Glyphbridge. Multiple Glyphbridges is kind of awkward. We can just like play it and craft it, honestly. It's 5, and we're mana short actually, but Leaving that. I was gonna cast one of these. Like, it's never gonna be a good Wrath, and we can just craft it. So just cast it. If they counter it, also great. Whatever. They can get Mirrex going here if they want to, I suppose, but they're gonna Tidebinder the Glyphbridge, so I can not craft it. That's also just fine, I think. Tidebinder is really good against this deck. I'd actually all activated abilities and permanents, so yeah, it's fun. Did I misclick? I might misclick. I was trying to read this card. Exile one or more artifacts. You control mana value 5. That's kind of sweet. So you can actually like loop the Mightstone and Weakstones. You can just like keep sacking them in and out. It's pretty fun. Alright, so as I go, we draw Sawblades, which is pretty good also. I think I'd like to just Blades here. Just fire up the Blades. And then we'll... Let's see what happens. Guess this. This frees up our Glyphbridge. We can craft it maybe. Or we can loop the Mightstone Weakstone. Tidebinder again. That's annoying, obviously, but sure. Yeah. So now we can Casket, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, that does work. All right. So let's Casket and target the one that is on the bridge. And then let's craft the bridge. Exiling the net. This gives us our 5/3. I can't attack or play spells. Your choice. Not as good against them, obviously, because they are playing at an instant speed, but. They're going to Virtue the Wanderglyph. So they can no longer attack me. That's annoying. The Virtue of Persistence is actually pretty relevant in a long game like this, but I think that's fine. They can't attack. Go to our turn. Maybe we'll fire up our Foundry here and try and get this thing going. So 1, 2. Let's exile my Mightstone and Weakstone and get a Mightstone. I can also just kill their freaking thing too, right? Let's do this. Five. Mightstone, Weakstone. Oh, an exile. I can't keep doing it. It's on sacrifice. Sure. Still pretty good. Again, maybe just hard cast Virtue next turn. It's kind of rough. That's like, I'm gonna kill this. I don't know. It's tough with the Wrath in our hand too. It's like. Right. Alright, so new Glyphbridge, 3 mana left over, which is obviously a super awkward number because you can't do anything good with it. Wait, no, what's... Why? Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Okay, so... Still think it's fine. It's actually hard to play. A lot going on here. A lot of crafty stuff and things. Tap out of our Virtue. Things are awkward, but... We have the net, too. We can craft and just, like, draw some cards. We might even just, like, want to craft this now also, actually. And just draw a bunch of cards next turn. Alright, so we kill the Tidebinder. That frees up our Sawblades also. I'm just gonna grab this bad boy. Get rid of the Sawblades. So I can re-wrath again maybe. Craft this thing. Now I can pay 4 and draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a ton of cards. It's great. Once they have Virtue, it gets kind of annoying, but it works. Here's Virtue. Play land. They have 2 creature lands, which is annoying, but it's fine. Let's activate this thing for... That's good. So we draw a lot of cards. And now we have Urza. So melding Urza is also like on the agenda too, perhaps. I think we're good here. We should play everything. We can go... If I play the Urza... I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can play both spiders, too. I kind of want to hold the Urza so I can, like, meld it all in one shot rather than expose it to removal. So, let's do that. I had a field. Shit, I should have played the field. Oh, whatever. It's fun. Alright, so... Power Stones for days. There you go. They return... from a graveyard. I mean, they can get, like, what? Gix, I guess? Or Deep Cavern Imp? Deep Cavern Bat, whatever. I have Caskets for days, though. I have Mana for days, also. Alright, get the bat. Look at my hand. Don't care. Spiders blocks really well against them, too. They take the Glyphbridge. Can meld into Urza Planeswalker, which is pretty nasty. Suppose that bitter card does kill it, but here comes a reef. Target player mills 4. Mill me, sure. Makes my Foundry better, right? We could double block here, honestly. Nah, it's fun. Almost Urza time, folks. Schooner. Alright, so we play Urza. We play Urza. Hello? Thank you. And then we tap for a bunch, and do this, right? This is, yeah. Meld it! Should I have casketed first? I don't think so. So, we now have Urza Planeswalker. Artifact instant source goes across to us to cast. You gain 2 life. Draw 2 discard. Make some tokens. Exile non-land permanent. Just exile the Virtue, right? And probably plus it. Yeah, plus this exile Virtue. So go. It's on 7? 7's so much? Like, 7's a ridiculous number. And then it's on 4. I'm just going to go up. I can do this too, I guess, right? I just do whatever the hell I want. I have unlimited power. Sure. Draw 2, discard 2. We have an untapped, or discard 8 cards, sorry. We're gonna field, and we have this thing. So I can field one of these, not both of them, and casket the bat, or just hold the field up. So if I made it cheaper, I could have done that. That's fine. Let's do this. Let's just go. Mirrex token, sure. They fire both the reefs and crew of a schooner. Can they send an all-out attack at Urza? They should have gone up more than that. If I had gone up by plus the Urza, I could have cast a 1-mana casket too. I think I made a mistake. These creature lines are good. Alright. Crew schooner. And I'm actually mildly concerned about decking, so I'm gonna kill one of these. Well, I guess I can float a mana and then make a token now too. Whatever. That's fine. I might just Glyphbridge them, so. Because I'm gonna probably chump block with these things, keep my thing alive, so. We'll search, get a plains. And Mirrex. Okay, and they're gonna attack everything at me, not at Urza. Interesting. I mean, I'm just gonna jump. Second Mirrex is kind of nasty, actually, because they have all these power stones. But to jump, stay alive, and Urza gains life too. Urza does everything. So, what's like the ultimate on Urza? Artifacts, much of you control, gain indestructible end of turn, destroy all non-land permanents. It's pretty good. All right, so We're just gonna Glyphbridge, kill all this stuff, and we really have a lot of air. We can craft this thing too. So we casket this, Glyphbridge. Let's draw 2, and then we're probably going to gain life and make things cheaper as well. More caskets. Oh, Depopulate's good too, I guess. Discard this. Alright. Now, Glyphbridge allows our spider to live too. I gotta kill this. Kills 3 tokens. I don't freaking know what to do. It's like option paralysis. Like 1,000 abilities twice a turn. Just plus again.
This is the legacy of the Thran.
So like casket. I'm gonna craft Sawblades too. So I craft everything, right? You need to beware of being milled too. I agree about that sentiment. And then we're gonna Glyphbridge for 3. And then we're going to craft one of these bridges too, probably. Can I craft a bridge? We have 1, 2, 3. This is only so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 mana. We have enough to do everything. All right, so let's go craft one of these. Exiling this. And then craft this. Oh shit. Craft this. Exiling this. And I guess that's it for me. You can play a spell or attack. I have a bunch of blockers. Just say go. Like, this is only game 2 also. Woo, boy. Buckle up, folks. If you like long games, this is the deck for you. Fire up the Reef. I have 18 cards in my deck, so being milled is a slight concern, but here comes the Reef. It's their attack, mill 4. Does have Death Touch, which is very annoying, but mill over some good ones. Nope. Crew. Play a land, can't play spells. And we've drawn a lot of lands this game. 13 cards left. Don't they make a bunch of tokens and win the game, probably? Probably do that, right? So, I'll just try and freaking kill them. What do you want from me? Let's just do this. Craft this thing. I feel like we're just, you know, just win the freaking game already. Alright, so, here's Glyphbridge. We're gonna make a bunch of 1/1s, I think. Gonna fire up this thing. Just gotta do a lot of stuff. Attack with these. They have Schooner on defense. Make a map token as if he didn't have enough crap in play. Attack for a bunch. We're gonna make tokens. Make tokens. We have enough mana to... Oh, this cannot activate the Mirrex. So I probably tapped wrong at some point. That's fine. Whatever. Just freaking... map here. We're gonna win. It's just like, you know, we have to actually do it, I suppose. Make 2 tokens, yada yada yada. Again, must attack or play spells. Just the big time Dirtles. Just Dirtle Town, USA. Population 1 Jim Davis MTG. Alright, so game 3. I liked our Urza a lot, obviously. Yeah, I think we're just in. Just do it again. Melding Urza is, whew! You thought one Planeswalker was tough. It's basically just 2 Planeswalkers at 1. 2 abilities to turn, all these abilities, option paralysis, all day, every day. All right, game 3. We've got not... We have time. We have triple fields. We can keep this. This is fine. We've got... I mean, we have plenty of time. We're behind on time. Every game, turn 1 Siren, you know? You gotta chill here, my friend. Just chill a little bit. Alright, so we have Net, Glyphbridge, Foundry. When I counter my Foundry, go nuts. Mana rockin'. They have Malcolm. Alright, that's not good, I guess. They have a pretty good curve. Don't have Gix, please. Alright, thank God. Alright, they were rocking a pretty good curve here, honestly. Not good. They discard a Siren. Their hand must be insane. Alright, so we're going to play a Net. Probably getting countered. No, okay, sure. Net's good here. Again, we have the old Icy Wrath combo. Just some classic Magic the Gathering. Here's just a raw dogged Tidebinder. Wow. So they have second Tidebinder here. Maybe? They're just blazing. They're slam jamming. Top card is Gix. It's not good. Alright, tap this. Draw the Gix. I mean, I can cast Glyphbridge. It's not particularly great against them here, but they definitely have this for sure of a counterspell too. This is pretty bad. This is a pretty ideal draw if they have a counterspell here. Like, all right, yeah, what am I gonna do? Cast the bridge. Maybe they'll counter this one, and then we'll get to do the next one. They have Tidebinder. It's all I have Tidebinder. Oh my god. What a sicko. Just like the Stone Cold Nuts. All right, yeah. I mean, this draw is essentially perfect. Not a lot we can do about it, unfortunately. They're about to Gix and draw 1,000 cards. I will be able to Wrath them, perhaps, but yeah, it's pretty gross. 3, 6, 7, 8. All right, sure. Yeah, I mean, so resolve bridge next turn, leave them with a 2/2. Maybe we can come back, but it's going to be difficult, obviously. The odds of them not having land and make spear or negate here is pretty low. All right. Yeah, so you go. Oh, Schooner. Okay. That sort of plays. So now I do get to Glyphbridge them. But they have a Schooner. I have an Icy. So you can keep your Spyglass Siren. I kill all of those. This is going to be a hell of a comeback to win this game, folks. Let me tell you. Alright, so make a token. Try and crew Schooner. We tap it. We still got a lot of work to do here. Let's tap this with our last possible counter. Go to 3. And a creature land? So I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. Casket. Spider. 1, 2, 3. Field of Ruin. Just not enough. I don't think. I can't do everything. If I field, then I have 1 left over. Then actually, I can't do everything. Okay, hold on. We gotta kill this creature land. So we kill the creature land. I should cast spells. I can't cast spells first, actually. I need the mana from the thing. We need everything to resolve here, but alright, whatever. We're just, sure. Cast a spider. And then kill this. Get a plains, cast casket. We're still pretty close to dead here, but we'll see. Obviously, if they have a counter, so we also get to give the mana for, but we have no choice, so. No play casket. Alright. Looking for comeback of the year here. Another reef, it's fine. And a deluge? Oh my god, there's a chance. Okay. I have second field and third field. I can kill the Mirrex and the reef. And I have a good blocker. And I can craft the bridge now, too. No! On the play. This hand's pretty nice, actually. We got the old Foundry, Mana Rock. Decent mana. Opponent mulligans. They have Glass Casket as their sleeve. Maybe it's a mirror match, huh? Hitting the buttons, doing the things. Remind you all, of course, to hit that like button here on the CoolStuffInc.com YouTube channel. Subscribe. Tell the buttons, all the things. Restless Spire. Interesting. So, fire up the Foundry. Perhaps a piratey deck or something like that. Otawara and the Schooner. So we have Sawblades and the Net. Net's obviously very good against the Schooner. Could also try and Sawblades it, but yeah, let's just get the Net in play. Get Net going and just say go. We're going to tap this for mana also. We'll see what the deal is. We have our Sawblades also, so we can kill some stuff as well. Got Inner Sun, Mightstone, Weakstone. Hand's pretty sweet, honestly. Land 3 for our opponent. Here's a Spyglass Siren. Making a map. Getting in the boat. So, we'll tap the boat with our Braided Net. Tap, tap, taparoo. And, unfortunately, don't draw a land, which is actually a huge tilt for us. But sure. I mean, playing a second Braided Net doesn't really feel great. I'd rather just kill things with these Sawblades. Yes, I'm just gonna Sawblade and kill their Siren. And then I can Sawblade and kill the Schooner when they play their next thing. I want to use all my mana if possible, so force them to play a new thing and crew with it. I can tap the Schooner, I can Sawblade the thing they play. They got Malcolm here. A little Malcolm in the middle, sure. It's the Siren theme deck. Here is Breaches. Breaches is pretty good. They're going to map onto Malcolm first. So obviously you should map first, then Breaches. Just like say it 1,000 times, I'll say it 1,000 more. You find a Schooner, pump the Malcolm. And this thing, so we're going to crew the Schooner. This is a +1/+1 counter, not a chorus counter. I kind of want to Sawblades something here. I mean, I might want to Sawblades the, probably get Mightstone, Weakstone, Breaches. Alright, let's just tap the, Schooner. Tap a Schooner, Sawblades the Malcolm, will draw land for the Mightstone, Weakstone, hopefully. That is the plan. So, they get a trigger here off the, Breaches, but whatever, it's fine. Alright, so we're gonna bang bangaroo here. Kill this thing. They make a treasure. They have 2 cards left. We want to draw a land here. We did not draw a land, unfortunately. So, kind of sucking it up here. Just gonna play another Net. And, say go, I suppose. We can tap some stuff. Captain Storm. Not just any storm, but Captain Storm. And a desk. So they're going to add a counter to Breaches. Or Captain Storm, whatever. One or the other. Sure, that's fine too. They're going to crew, try and attack. I'll tap both. And I really need to draw land. Glyphbridge is also very good here too, so. Alright, just going to. They're going to fire up Spire. Also, Spire is not a pirate, so the attack isn't even that bad for us. It's fine. Just going to tap some stuff. Tap, tap, tap. Alright, so we take 2. They scry 1. We draw land. We play Mightstone. Or Glyphbridge, actually. Glyphbridge is pretty good here, too. Definitely, vehicles are really good against Wraths, so that's a thing to watch out for a little bit, but we draw a land. Alright, so now we can Mightstone, Weakstone, and just kill one of these, or we can just Glyphbridge and kill both of them. That just seems better, right? So just do that. Just bridge. If they want to crew their, use their Spire to crew their thing, it's fine. I could also just tap this Fate Tablet also, so kind of a cool looking board control like here. Oh, my camera's screwed up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. My computer's a disaster right now, folks. For those who don't know, I'm in the market for a new computer, so fixing that soon. All right, so here's the Roaming Throne, which is a very powerful card. Has Ward 2. Actually pretty awesome. Mightstone and the Weakstone. We can give it -5/-5, and then use the Mightstone and Weakstone itself to pay for the ward, I believe. Let me 1 second think about that. So we're gonna tap down the Schooner. So yeah, because it's an ETB ability. So it's an ETB. Target this. Ward triggers. Pay the cost. Yeah, I can kill it. That's awesome. So love that. Here's Mightstone, Weakstone. And we're going to go -5/-5. Target this. I am sure. Ward 2. Pay the ward. The natural answer. And they're going to desk in response. That's obviously fine. Exile a Cavern of Souls and a Larcenist. This thing also hits artifacts too. Man, Larcenist is really good. Sure. Annoying but fun. And obviously if they Larcenist, we can just play a new thing or whatever. That's really annoying though. This card hits artifacts too. It's a powerful card. I like really missed on this card. Alright, so play a Larcenist. They can target my Glyphbridge. That's fine. Honestly, might be an argument just wanting a treasure over the bridge anyway. So, like, that's kind of fine. Fire up a Spire. And then going to attack or crew the Schooner. I'm going to do both, actually. Sure, makes sense. Alright, so we're going to tap one last time on Schooner. We got the Inner Sun here. We'll discover every turn for 5, which is pretty fun. And they scry top, short. We draw another Foundry. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana in theory if we want. So we could actually Demolition Field and play the Inner Sun. Problem there, of course, is that then we're kind of like at the mercy of whatever we cascade into. We have some freaking crafting to do here too. All right, let's do this. Let's just fire up this thing. This will also ruin their scry too. So it's Demolition Field. Hit their land. They want to search. The scry goes away. Let's see how good that top card really was. Not good enough, apparently. So you get a Plains. And guess we just play the Inner Sun. Yeah, we'll just sack our bridge, whatever. I think it's fine. I think putting an artifact in the bin for crap is fine too. So cast this bad boy. Now our spells can't be countered. Just, whatever. Ends up discover 5. Hit Mightstone, Weakstone. Awesome. And this is a ward 1, which you can also pay as well. So keep this one. -5/-5. Right? Hold on. Do I want to draw 2 or -5/-5? Probably just kill the Larcenist, right? If I kill Larcenist, they have no crew either. It's only a 2/3 at this point, but yeah, just kill it. Target this. Pay the ward. Mightstone and Weakstone, the master of paying ward. Let's take go. A lot of crap in play. Here's another Roaming Throne. Damn. That's really good. Sure. Okay, so they get to crew and attack. I am out of nets. So, crew, attack, explore. They hit a crewmate. Really good card at the top. Okay. We draw Plains. So, might have another Field of Ruin on the agenda here, honestly. Definitely got a Mightstone Weakstone to kill the throne. And I can craft here, too. Maybe make a Sawblades creature. It's pretty cool as well. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to do that. So, Play a new Foundry. Play Mightstone, Weakstone. Then we can draw off the net too, or at least craft the net. So let's do this. Play this. Keep this. Same thing. -5, and then ward. Pay for the ward. And then we can craft this this net here into a dump one of these. And we're gonna turn this into the whatever it's called, the Braided Quipu. We get another net. All right. This is a pretty sweet looking board control deck. So we take up 4 mana for this. We can draw a bunch of cards. It goes back into our deck, which is kind of cool. They're gonna have desk, which is great. Yeah, we're desking over pirating. It's interesting. Top 2. I think we're at the point now where we're in pretty good shape, honestly. So hopefully no Brotherhood's end in their board. Definitely a card this deck fears. Hit a Schooner. Play Schooner and just say go. Sure. This game is over. So Casket, sure. So let's draw Drumline cards. So let's hit the net and draw a bunch of cards. Attracts a level of cards almost, and they're gonna pack it up. Cool. That was a pretty sweet game. Little board control going on there. So they are playing Pirates. We're gonna bring in our Caskets, and let's see. What else do we want here? Knockout Blow is certainly interesting. Not all of their creatures are red, but some of them are. I almost don't hate like Urza. It just like blocks the vehicle, makes our stuff cheaper. Not bad with Depopulate. Any cards we're not interested in here. Market Gnome is a weird card. This card like doesn't feel very good to me, honestly. Doesn't really block most of their stuff. Yeah, I don't have to cut here, honestly. I kind of want to cut the Market Gnome. They just don't seem very good. They're not, like they're going to size up on their attacks pretty well, or flying. So it's not going to block that much. I'm going to get rid of these. I'm going to bring in one Urza. Mix it up a little bit. I don't want to Knockout Blow either, honestly. Also, Urza, like, just, you know, it's a creature for Depopulate. We draw a card with Wrath. It's a blocker. Just makes our stuff cheaper. Just looks like a good card. Alright. Well, we found our Urza Depopulate combo. I mean, I'm going to keep. I mean, I'm not gonna blow his hand, so we're going to keep this. And we'll see how we want to play it, obviously, but the rats do get worse in a vehicle metagame, as we know from Copter from back in the day. Cavern of Souls, Crewmate. So, decent start. Alright, now it's the nuts. They have 1, 2, 3 breaches. We draw 2 lands in a row. So, not so good. Not so good. This better be a really, really good Depopulate here. They have a map. They're going to not play breaches. Wow. So, Urza's looking pretty good here. They're going to attack. Possibly holding a counterspell. What are they scared of? Alright, sure. We're going to jam because realistically, I can't afford to not play a card here. So, Eiganjo's not really that good. And then we'll just, hopefully we'll do this. They'll Depopulate. They'll play breaches and we'll Depopulate. And hopefully they can't have a counterspell for us because that'd be really bad. So, they're playing some Spell Piercers or something like that. We could be in trouble for sure. 2/4 body here, very relevant as well. Alright, so they have everything. They have the mana for a counterspell, can't block, and draw a card. They're going to map, though. Alright, so basically hoping for no Spell Pierce. We're going to attack. They're going to can't block, make a treasure, top card. I guess they're going to lose their Larcenous, though, right? That's kind of fun. And they have to choose. So that goes away. Make a treasure. So please, no Spell Pierce is the equation here. And Depopulate costs 3, this costs 1. I should put Foundry too. It's kind of cool. So you play a field, you play a Foundry. I mean, I guess I attack. I mean, they could have like a shock. Probably not, but they're gonna block. Damn. And alright. Depopulate it is. Boom, boom, all gone. Draw a card. 3 cards left. We're at 8. Now we have a Net and an Eiganjo. They got the old Schooner. I mean, we've drawn a lot of lands this game, but I think we're kind of like okay, surprisingly. So here's our Net. We have a Eiganjo up. Obviously, we have 3 lands in our hand. You draw something here, but we have an answer to the first creature land. Net will handle the Schooner for a while. Eiganjo probably could just kill the Schooner too. So instead, we're going to abrade my Net. That's pretty rude, but sure. All right. I mean, Eiganjo's still alive here. Here is Breaches. Coming to can. Put there by a man. So they're going to crew. They're going to attack. We got to Eiganjo here. Most of our... We have a lot of Wraths too, so I think that getting rid of this thing is pretty important. So Eiganjo this, and we'll just draw a spell. Honestly. Mightstone and Weakstone. Chimil. Sawblades. They play the Spire. Alright, so Glyphbridge is not great here, honestly. I can't field them and bridge. That's fine, I guess. So let's just field them. Bridge is going to be a 1-for-1, but I do get to craft, though, so that's pretty important. So just jam it, I think. Breach is also a pretty sick card to have in play. It just draws a card every turn, so... Alright, so we're going to search for a land. And we're going to Glyphbridge, just a 1-for-1. But then we can craft this later into the Sand Swirl Wanderglyph. Leaving them with 2 cards in hand. There hopefully aren't threats. That's a threat. Damn. Alright, so Scoundrel Siren. Crap. So will they get a counter here? Hopefully not. This is a big one. They got a counter. That's really bad. If this was now that they have a 3-power creature, they get attacking them by 5/3, which sucks. That's huge. That's a big loss for us, honestly. We draw Otawara. Alright, so 5 mana. Yeah, I'm just gonna craft it, right? Craft this bad boy, exile the Braided Net. And 5/3, definitely a kind of rough stat line because it just dies to a lot of stuff. Whereas if this is like a 1/5, I think it would be like insane. But good just block here, honestly. I don't think blocking's insane. It puts us in a spot where we need to draw something, but like going to 2 is pretty bad. Also, I guess we have the Otawara, and they can't play spells now. It's close. I'll take it. Maybe I'm wrong, but they have to loot again. Draw a land. We draw 1,000 Moon Smithy. Alright, so sure. Obviously, Otawaring the Malcolm is not ideal, but it's actually pretty good, right? Because then they lose the it'll be a 2/1. So let's just do that and then say go. Yeah, let's just say go. Trying to get in control of the game. What do? Do you cast a spell? Do you attack? Only do 1. Here comes both of them. Oh, we love this. Alright, so we block here. Fire up the old Otawara. And now that they've attacked, they can't play spells. They can't play this Siren. They can play this on their turn, obviously, but upkeep, no taps. We drew another land, unfortunately, so we're super flooded here, but trying to steal away from his pirate deck. Yeah, I mean, you've drawn a hell of a lot of lands this game. Both Otawara. Not only do we have like 10 lands in play or whatever. We also had drew both the Otawara and the Eiganjo, so... Alright, so they play Captain Storm. They can't attack us. But they get a map and some counters. Not great. 2 lethal attackers now. You draw a spell. We draw a Demolition Field. So... Another land. Unfortunately, almost made it come back this game, but we just drew 1,000 lands and died, so that's what happens. We'll see if they commit to an attack or not. Maybe they won't. Alright, you got me. 10 land Jim over here, can't get it done. But I think I'll be alright. Obviously, I think we drew 1 million lands that game, so Urza's pretty good. Knockout Blow, I don't know. It was an element of like, I don't want to cut artifacts from my deck either. Mightstone, Weakstone, can't countered. This is fine. I think this works. All right, on the play. Hand is missing a land. I'm gonna keep though. We're also drawing to our foundries, the Irencrag. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. All right, so don't draw land. Chilt. 40% draw land. You know, they have staunch crewmate, uncounterable. Sure. Counter spells are going to be pretty whack in standard until this card rotates. Don't draw land. Alright. Lost 2 flips in a row, unfortunately. You know, drawing to any land or foundry or Irencrag is well over 50%. So, kind of is what it is. Doesn't feel too good, but I'm just going to fire up the Sawblades here, cast some spells. Left all our lands of the last game, you know. And we don't draw land again. Sure. Think we're interested in the Casket here or Sawblades? Maybe just Casket in case I like don't attack or something like that. So, all right. I mean, that's three flips in a row we've lost now. Here's a roaming throne. That's a problem when you're stuck on lands. Draw the land. All right, cool. So now we can play the Thran Spider or the Net. We can just spider it up here a little bit. Spider, don't do too much for them. We can't activate maps and stuff, but aside from that, can't do too much else. The Throne's pretty nasty. They play a crewmate with the Throne in play. They draw 2 cards. It's pretty wild. So, God, why do I even talk? All right, so we'll just draw a land next turn, hopefully, and we'll get to Mightstone the Throne. They draw a Larcenist for double triggers also. Oh, my God. And here's Breaches. So attack, trigger, trigger. Oh boy! All right. I mean, we draw a land, we get Depopulate. So can't block, take the damage, make a treasure, draw another non-land. We can Sawblades this, I guess, right? Just pay the ward. All right, that's like something, I guess. All right, target this, pay the ward. That's gone. But now we're like just so far behind the 8-ball. We can never block. They've got Captain Storm and Larcenist. They can eat something. Doesn't do much, I guess, but play the Larcenist on the Spider, you know. Let me get a good Depopulate off here. Treasure, counter, can't block. In for a bunch. Still a bunch of cards in their hand, too. Yeah, we're pretty screwed here. Draw tap land. Can't really cast anything. Let's try and play our Casket. Take out old Breaches. They have a Braid here, too, probably. No attacks. There you go. Red for pirate. Red 1. Play new breaches. Yeah. I mean, definitely need to draw lands by the game, unfortunately. I think the keep was fine. We just missed a lot. Make an artifact, pump the thing, can't block, down to 4. And then even if we, they have a Spire too, so don't draw a land anyway, but we can Glyphbridge them. We can kill all their stuff, but the Athos are pretty good, actually. We Glyphbridge them and we keep our Spider. Alright, yeah, I mean, no counterspell, please. Sure. Alright, so obviously a pretty tough game. We drew real bad, and we died. It happens. Alright, spiders. It's Q Spider-Man meme. Casket, Net, Spider. We can keep this. We draw 1 land. We have our removal spell, a bunch of good 3s on the draw. On the play, it's a little sketchier, but looks like Francis cards in the format, you know? That's bad for us. Alright, so they play Jetmir's Garden. They're probably playing Ramp, which is probably bad for us, I would think. At least in game 1. We draw a land, also for the Irencrag, which is great too, so we get to crag it up here. These Power Stones shouldn't be very useful for them either, so makes a tap Power Stone. I'm just at a Smithy, I think. Just 1,000 Moons first. And then we can... I guess the problem is that if they have a freaking... If they have the nut draw of the battle and to attack it, it's like so bad for us. I can't casket the... I can't casket the battle. Actually, the battle is a 4-mana card. But we can't, like, just play a 2-drop here. It's just insane, so... Yeah, I'll play Smithy, whatever. Alright, play this. Get a 3-3. Please don't have the nuts. Next turn I have Power Stone. It'll be a 5-5, which is kind of gas, too. If I draw a land, I can go Power Stone and Casket. That'd be awesome. Tap for black. Play Stopper with a white up. Alright, so they have a Leyline Binding. It's annoying. And they have, yeah, sure. Binding's going to hit the Smithy itself. Which is honestly fine by me. We draw Unstable Glyphbridge. This is the Wrath effect, sort of. No 4th land, unfortunately. I would say we're in big doo-doo here. Realistically. No 2 ways about it. Glyphbridge. Each player keeps a 2-power or less creature. Here's the invasion. Alright, so... I mean, this does Wrath all of the 4/4s out of play. We lose our big creature too, though. Let's see. Problem is, like, once they play Atraxa, it's just, like, gonna get real bad for us. Sawblade's not very good against these creatures. They all have Vigilance. I can cast Glyphbridge, and we just keep our Spider and attack for 2, and I kill 3 of their things. Otherwise, we ain't doing much. We could obviously play a Spider, just build up our mana more, but I'll just Glyphbridge, I guess. Play the bridge. So, gonna keep the 2-power creature and attack. This thing can craft into a 5/3, where they can only attack or play a spell. Very irrelevant against them, honestly, so... Suppose we have a way to remove this binding. I don't think so. Obviously, Depopulate's very bad against them too, so not a good matchup for game 1. Game 2, we've got the tools. We've got, you know, negates, strokes, a lot of good things happening in game 2. Game 1 stuff. They're gonna migration and make a bunch of 3/3s, which is actually kind of fine because I can play double Spider now and really get the Power Stone ball going. We show Spider go. Could also Spider Net and just work towards the backside of the net. I guess, like, I just crack the number I want, right? There's no cards in the bin, though. Let's just play Spider. Build a bunch of mana. A little surprised to see no Cityscape Leveler in this deck, like, anywhere. Obviously, we drew 3 Spiders this game, so I kind of want to think of Rampant too, but Nothing to craft yet either. They're going to attack with everything. Probably just this. Oops. Yeah, okay. Just take 6. Seems fine. Could double block 1 and take 9. But, it's fun. So, Sunfall, perhaps? Make a huge creature? Nope. Angel of Wrath. Oh, man. Oh, man, we're getting wrecked here. Alright, so they're going to mutilate my spiders. Sure. So we want to draw another bridge or a Depopulate, or we're super dead. It's tough. Oh! Damn, we're good. Alright, so now we jam Depopulate, and then we can play a... We actually can't play anything else, because we have a... Oh, we can. I'm sorry, these are the blues. So we get to go Depopulate, and then play the Braided Net. We have crafts available too, actually. Can I craft this? It costs 4 to craft, so just play the net. Again, once they play an Atraxa, we are in some big doo-doo, but yeah, pretty obnoxious card, unfortunately. I mean, they have Nissa too. Nissa's so good against us. Just a never-ending chain of disenchants. Yeah, I mean, Atraxa is still one of the more obnoxious cards in the format, and obviously a huge issue for any deck that's going to be playing a slower game like our deck. But, yeah, it just is what it is, I guess. Now they have 8 cards in their hand, and this is going to be difficult. We draw a Spring-Loaded Sawblades. Not very good in the matchup for obvious reasons. For some reason, the text on this Sawblades is small, and the text on this Sawblade is big. I could not tell you why. Kind of like just can't win, honestly. They just have 1,000 cards in their hand in Anissa. We just don't have anything going on, so... I mean, we can craft a glyph thingy, I guess. So, craft one of these. And I guess just say go. I mean, like, we can tap down the Atraxa, but just about to yeet myself out of this game, honestly, though, because I think we have almost no chance to win, so rather than just save our sanity. That's a problem. And they have counters. So this is the big problem also with Cavern of Souls, where the one really good answer to Atraxa is a counterspell, and those just don't work anymore, save for Cavern of Souls in their deck. So Cavern plus Atraxa pretty rude. So they can't attack me now, but whatever. I'm gonna go next game. We're just gonna waste our time here. So, you know, the old 7 mana might as well stop playing is kind of frustrating. But so we have Strokes, but they have Cavern of Souls, so we're gonna bring them in, obviously. But will it matter? Not really sure. So cut Depopulate, leaving the Glyphbridge is just good against the 3/3s and stuff. Take out the Casket. Sawblade's also really bad here as well. So we're bringing in our Negates and our Strokes. And gotta bring in something else. We do have 4 Mightstone and Weakstone, so Urza could be a thing. Urza also plays really well with the counter spells too. I kinda like that, actually. Bring in these, kind of Braided Net. Yeah, 4 Mightstone and Weakstone's kind of a lot, but we could like maybe bring in like one of these too. Let's do that. So a little bit of card draw and counter spells. Again, though, we're still a slow, like, long game deck, and it's just really hard to beat Atraxa plus Cavern of Souls with decks like that. But we'll do our best on the play, and gonna keep this. Not great, but suppose we do have a number of Demolition Fields in our deck, so that can help out a little bit. Field of Ruins. Yeah, land. Go. We draw a Glyphbridge. So Irencrag it up. We got our Restless Anchorages too. We got what, 4 of those? 4 of those. Plays all with the Power Stones. Draw a Stroke, sure. So I mean, Anchorage and chill, I guess. We got a very counterspell heavy hand this game. One card that does get around Cavern of Souls is the Tidebinder, which just counters the ability directly, which is kind of cool, so that could be an element as well. Here's a Stomper, and this is a Uncounterable Stomper, because they named Dinosaur with the Cavern Souls. Alright, so we're going to untap and draw another Negate. Alright, so not exactly the best draw here. Obviously, we want counter spells against them, but not all the counter spells. We need something proactive to do. And I'm going to play another Stomper. Annoying, but sure. Cavern on Angel, Cavern on Dinosaur. Forest. Islands. So they have full domain, but can't attack just yet. We draw an Adarkar Wastes. Alright, not doing very well here. They can't Binding an Anchorage, which we could in theory attack for 2 here and make a map. Not that is particularly exciting for us, honestly. And they have land attracts, so we probably just lose anyway, but, you know, just like go. Keep our mana up for multiple things, perhaps. Once they play a land here, though, it gets awkward as well. So these things can attack, because they fire on a land. Here come the Stompers for a pretty big attack for 8. I can Glyphbridge if I draw a land and have a counterspell up, but that's pretty rough also. Alright, just saying, yeah, we draw a land. That's good, I guess. We can try up the fire up Glyphbridge here. So, hit the bridge. They obviously could have their own negates and stuff too. So, again, really, really hard matchup. But, alright, we bridge. Kill the dinosaurs. And then we just say go. Cycle, sure. Yeah, I mean, like, again, need to have a little more proactive element to make these counterspells good. We can't just sit on counterspells forever against the Cavern Souls deck. And there's Atraxa. And they have Nissa again. Alright. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that's just really good against us. So, anyway, can't really do too much about that. Yeah. They only got 3 cards off of it, but still very bad for us. We draw Mightstone and Weakstone. That does not kill the Atraxa. And let's draw 2, I guess. We're not completely dead yet. Close. So, draw 2. And we pick up a Spider and a Market Gnome. We can cast both of those, I guess. So we'll just keep playing here, I guess. Could negate the Nissa, but like, I feel like we're just probably, I don't know, just gotta play some stuff here and see what happens. We're also at 12 already, too. That big dinosaur attack was pretty rough as well. Yeah. Ramp deck's still really good. Putting that commander card to my standard games, you know? This card costs 9 mana. It's still a good commander card, right? Probably. It wouldn't change much either because most decks aren't casting it. They're just like cheating into play, so it'll still be a good modern card and stuff too. Probably just too castable for standard. Up the beanstalk. 3, 4 attack. Alright. I mean, I imagine we're totally tapped out. They probably play something here, right? They can actually cast. They can cast a Nissa, like a mini Nissa. They can do some stuff. Just kill me, opponent. Come on. Let's go. They're gonna cycle of migration, sure. Could have blocked, I guess, but. I'm just gonna concede. Alright, that's fine. So, Traxa, Cavern of Souls, very bad matchup for us. Alright, so obviously not the most successful set of games. That first match, I think, you know, we were close to winning and things really didn't work out. And then, you know, some awkward things happen here and there. These things happen. You know, you're not going to win every game Magic. That being said, there are a lot of good things happening here. One thing that really perplexes me is Market Gnome. This card just seems terrible to me. It's just a 1 mana 0/3. It doesn't even block everything effectively. There's a ton of things it doesn't block with flyers and like 3/4 vehicles and so on and so forth. And then like maybe you draw a card, maybe you don't. They can just exile it. It just seems totally unnecessary of this deck. I don't know. Very, very odd card. The caskets were good. The spiders were good. The wrath effects were good. Honestly, Urza was really good out of the sideboard too. I could almost see playing this card main maybe. Depending on how popular Go for the Throat is, but definitely potential here. A lot of cool things happening, a lot of powerful things happening, a lot of cards that I like. Needs to be tuned a little bit maybe, and draw a little better too would help as well. But that's the deck, and that's it for me here on CoolStuffInc.com. This week, next week we'll play some Pioneer as we get ready for the regional championship. I'll be playing it at DreamHack, which is really fun. And we'll look for that as well, and then we'll see you if I folks then. So thanks for watching. I'm Jim Davis. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe here also, and check out the article that goes with this video on CoolStuffInc.com, and use promo code Jim5 5% off your order on CoolStuffInc.com. Go do it. Thanks.